the new religion. It's not different than any other religion in that aspect, that it has its own opinion, it has its own philosophy, it has its own way of trying to determine what the truth is. But in that container of how it's operating much the same way as all of the religions have of the world. So in many ways we can look at this and say, well, science is just the next religion that's come onto the flight schedule of things that are moving around. And each and every one has their own path. Each and every one has their own destination. Each and every one has their own baggage to carry. And you know what happens now. If you take extra baggage, you have to pay extra fees. So there's a key here that says, take as little baggage as possible so that you don't have to carry along, extra money in order to pay for those fees. Travel lightly. That's my response to it. Lighten up. Lighten up. My other response is get over it. That's my solution to any problem that I don't have an answer for. Get over it. Move on to something new and something different. So spirit is that which is not contained in the embodiment, in the physical universe. It has been the creator of all that is the physical universe, and it is the essence, and it is the force, and it is the energy that animates the physical universe. But it is something more than that. It is something that truly is beyond our comprehension and our finite mind, that we can define or explain, that's going to answer for everybody in all time and place. What is God? That's a task that is undeterminable. So let's just give it up. Let's just stop trying to define God. Let's look at what is available to us. What do we know? What can we prove? And how can we bring that into the experience of our life in order to have greater joy, greater gratitude, greater prosperity, greater abundance, greater love in this life right here and right now? Is that not right? Yeah, let's get on with it. The purpose of life is to live it.
And have fun.
And to have fun. And to have more love. And to have more gratitude. And have more prosperity. Add to it whatever you want to. But if you are not living life for the sake of life, then you're probably living life for the point of death. There are a lot of individuals that I have known in my few short years here in this experience called life that have been living for the point of death. Everything that they do is about dying. It's about getting ready to die, and most of it's about resistance. They don't want to die, but they know it's inevitable. And so they're forever in resistance and fighting this thing about dying, and they've missed the whole opportunity to live. What if we lived every day, every moment for the experience of living life? And let death have its moment when it's arrived. But until then, let's keep on living. Let's keep on moving forth into a greater experience. Last week we had a guest speaker, Dr. Maxine Kay, and she did a workshop called Age and Ageless and Timeless. And this whole idea that, we can be in every moment a full expression of life. And we know very well, because we don't go into some denial that says that death is not inevitable. Everything that we have been able to look at in the experience of life, as far as we can tell, is that eventually this thing called the physical body is going to be done. And then we're going to move on to the next experience. And there's a lot of people that want to tell you what the next experience is going to be. And perhaps they've seen or felt or had a vision of what their next experience is going to be, but that's theirs. Let them have it. You can have your own. But for the moment now, you're in this experience. What are you doing with this life right here and right now? That's the definition that I want to talk about in knowing what spirit is. Spirit is the expression of who and what you are in this moment. Are you living the full life of spirit? Or have you held back on some resistance, some unwillingness to have life fully, to express it to its greatest and most magnificent flight that it could possibly have? There is nothing that can keep you back except for yourself. You are the only one that holds yourself back from having the greatest experience in life. We've been talking about this idea in the Center for Spiritual Living for some time now. And we've been moving forward into how can we have a greater expression. There was a time not so long ago. Does it sound like story time? Once upon a time, not so long ago, I recall entering into this sanctuary. And I recall that there was some rusty brown, leather, hard, uncomfortable, cracked chairs that really brought up a lot of resistance for anything more than about 15 minutes. So the way it came out was, you're talking too long. So there had to be a solution to that, so we bought some new chairs. I don't talk less, but you're more comfortable. Some of you may not have realized that. You may not have been here when we made that transformation, when we brought forth a new experience into this center. But you are having the opportunity to enjoy that right here and right now. And we're stepping into something new and something even greater. We've been doing this Inspire campaign for the last 60 days, and today we're bringing it to a conclusion. This is what we have: the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Springs, the Inspiration Campaign, an expanded music department, a state-of-the-art audio-visual system, a freshly repaved parking lot. Our goal is to raise $35,000 by January 2012. Join us and be inspired. So it's happening. The Music Corps has already set in motion how they're going to take these funds that have been raised in order to expand the music program. You heard that George is creating an ensemble. He's going to bring together a choir group. We're going to have some musical concerts. We've already booked Lisa Ferrara and Erica Luckett for April 14th and 15th. These are some New Thought artists that sing all around in religious science and unity churches. They have been keynote performers at our Sillamar conferences, our summer conference, and our annual conference. They have CDs out. We may even have a couple of CDs left around. I have all of our CDs. And they will be here in April. So we have started the music program. And in order to enhance that, in order to make sure that it is absolutely dynamic, we're bringing in some new audio-visual equipment. So there's going to be a whole transformation that's going to go out and around about how we do the audio and the recording and the taping and the microphones. And there's going to be a couple of flat screen TVs that are going to be up here. So you no longer have to try to read the words and hold your program in front of you. We'll scroll them up here. So you can look up, you can sing high to the ceilings, and you can watch the words.